State Farm issued a press release just yesterday announcing yet another, this is the fourth in 14 months, rate reduction for their just over 1 million automobile policyholders. And that's 1/3 of our total automobile market State Farm has. And I anticipate that this rate reduction, which the four of them combined add up to 10.4% reduction for their drivers, for their policyholders over the past year. And the previous reductions triggered Louisiana Farm Bureau coming in with a 4.4% reduction on their 220,000 policies, and then Progressive following suit, reducing their 175,000 policyholders by 2.2%. So competition doing what it does best, and that is protecting the cost for consumers. And we in Louisiana are very grateful for that competition and the benefits that come with it.
How did all this come about?
Well, and it's an interesting question because in each of the previous three rate filings, State Farm still showed they were losing money, though decreasing losses as a percentage of their revenue each time. So I conclude, and I think it's irrefutable, that they are trying to recoup the 100,000 policyholders that they had lost over the 2 years before that. They used to have a book of 1.1 million auto policies in our state, and that had shrunk to 1 million. They wanted that back. And further evidence of that is at the same time that they did those rate decreases last year and this year, they also rolled back their named storm deductible, or hurricane deductible as they call it, from 5% that they had gone up to 5 years ago, back down to 2%. And the way State Farm markets their homeowners and their auto policies is in a bundle, if you will. And if you add your umbrella coverage, you get discounts. The more you bundle, the greater the discounts they offer. And so they wanted to make that bundle more attractive to those 100,000 policyholders they had lost to their competition. And so they lowered the named storm, the hurricane deductible, and lowered their premiums. And those other competitors wanted to hold on to those policies, so they in turn lowered their premiums as well.
What's your reaction to this trend that we're seeing?
Oh, I am so encouraged, and it follows what we have been able to do since I took office, frankly, and that is attract more insurers to our state to do business in competition with each other than at any time in our state's history. Today is the all-time largest number of insurers. We have 253 workers' comp insurers competing with each other for business in our state right now. That resulted in this year me lowering workers' comp premiums by 5.5%. Over the past 5 years, cumulatively, that's a 19% reduction for employers. On the homeowner side, we have 32 new to our state homeowners companies, insurers writing homeowners business that weren't here when Katrina hit 14 years ago. That competition has resulted in rate increases on the homeowner side of just 1% per year each of the last 5 years. Competition is what works best, and we have been very pleased with our success in attracting companies to our state's marketplace.
If people have questions, what should they do?
They, number one, should contact their agent because there are savings to be had by shopping around. And if they have any questions about their area or about coverages or about safety nets like the Guarantee Fund or any questions about insurance, 1-800-259-5300. Again, 800-259-5300. We have consumer assistance at the ready to handle their questions or take their complaints and look into them on their behalf.